and welcome back to It's Up to You. I'm here today with Miss Rita Fasina-Thomas. Rita, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. I'm so excited that you are here today, and I'm excited about your message. Your message is a message of excellence,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Tell me a little bit about that. Tell me why that's so important to be a person of excellence and do things of excellence.
Well, we see the word excellence everywhere, but are we really following those guidelines? Are we really living our lives and running our businesses according to excellence, which means, first and foremost, integrity. Secondly, self-improvement, continuous self-improvement. Do we have that tough mind to get over those obstacles? All those things go into excellence. Are we a person of distinction? Do we go above and beyond? You know, all those things are so very important. And they're lacking. They're lacking. This world is a world of mediocrity.
That's right.
And we need to get over it. And we need to push on.
Well, I think that, you know, that's one of my pet peeves. You know, I like to say that I'm not perfect. I'm striving for perfection, but I like to work in excellence.
Yes.
And that keeps me focused. As long as I know that I'm striving for perfection, the people around me see that and they do the same. And that's one thing I always tell my children. You know, you never want to be just mediocre.
That's right.
You never want to settle for mediocrity. And that's a generation that really needs to hear that. I have two teenagers. But I think, Rita, everyone needs to know this. Everyone needs to know the importance of it. Tell me what made you, why do you feel that this is a focus for you?
Well, it's a focus for me because in everyday life, you see things that just are not even above par.
Okay.
You know, they're just there.
So you just kind of got fed up with, I
got fed up with it, and then also I had a 25-year career with Burger King Corporation, and my last 10 years I was in the Department of Operations Excellence.
Okay.
So I had a number of restaurants under my alignment, anywhere from 200 to 250.
Wow.
And I was across a number of states as well. And it was my job to help those restaurants gain excellence in their operations. And after 25 years, I thought, you know what, maybe it's time for me to go out and do this on my own, since so many franchisees came to me and said, wow, because of the things that you instilled in our restaurants, we have been able to reach these financial milestones.
That's amazing.
So if I could do it for them, then surely I can do it on my own.
And so I feel that this is something that from a kindergartner to a college graduate that can find a way to implement baby steps, small steps. And what are some of the steps that you foresee? I know you talked about integrity. Okay, so let me ask you this question. Integrity, do you think that's something that's learned, or do you think that we already just should have integrity?
You know what? I believe everybody is born with integrity.
Okay.
However, in the world that we live in, we have different influences.
Okay.
And our influences cause us as children to stray.
Okay.
Okay. I do believe that you have to have a backbone.
Okay.
And you have to be well suited or well seated and know what you're about to be able to overcome those obstacles and to be able to stand on your own 2 feet and say, I'm not going to go that way because I know that way is wrong. I'm going to go the narrow path because that's the path that's right.
And we have to push. Don't you think it's a push?
It is.
We have to motivate ourselves.
Absolutely.
We have to keep getting up going. And speaking of, you know, getting up going and motivating yourself, what's your motivation, Rita? What keeps you going?
My husband was my greatest fan, and he was my inspiration. My husband lived a life of excellence.
That's beautiful.
He lived a life of integrity. He loved, he taught, and he was always behind me. always behind me.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And when you have something that precious that empowers you and inspires you, you can't stop. You see things, and I know that because my grandmother is my inspiration. She was a woman of excellence. And, you know, you have to look at that and figure out, okay, how can I mimic this in my life? How can I be excellent in my life? What are the choices that I have to make? Because it's a choice.
That's right.
There are choices that we have to make in everyday life, everything that we do. One of the things, you know, I go to my children a lot. I talk about them a lot because we're still growing.
That's
you know, I have one son that he will bring his dishes to the kitchen, and instead of opening the dishwasher, he'll leave them on the counter. I'm like, it would take you just a little bit more effort to open the dishwasher and put it in there.
Right.
Sometimes he'll go back to his room and he won't do it. I will call him right back down.
That's right.
And have him do that, because that's excellence. That's if you stop halfway, you're not striving for perfection.
That's right, you're not.
I've been on both sides of that. You know, one of the things I feel, Rita, that keeps people sometimes from striving for excellence is procrastination. Tell me how that, in your journey, have you found that that is a lot of the reason that people don't move forward and they don't walk in excellence?
Yes. What they do is that they put it off. And instead of putting it off, it's in front of you. Just get it done. Just get it done, because tomorrow, guess what? It could be too late. Anything can happen at any time.
That's right.
So if it's in front of you and you know that this is something that you need to get done, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just like Nike says, just do it.
Absolutely.
When there are challenges and you have to make some decisions, am I going to do the right thing, or am I not just going to do the right thing? Am I going to go over and above, be extraordinary, you know, be excellent in these things? I feel that when you make those decisions, or when we make those decisions, that kind of boosts us. And when we do that, and we have a positive outcome, that encourages or empowers us to do it even more. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Yes, I do. Very much so.
Okay. And on the opposite end of that, when we choose not to, you know, we just slump down, and the next time we're not even going to think about doing it. And the next time we just won't even recognize that. So I think it's important that we have constant reminders. What are some of the constant reminders that we need to keep moving forward in excellence?
Well, belief in yourself.
Okay.
Do you have that belief in yourself? Do you have that belief in your ability?
Okay.
If you do, then you have a job to do.
Okay.
All of us have an assignment.
Okay.
And we all have to fulfill those assignments.
Okay.
You know, our reasons vary. They could be because of our own self-confidence. It could be because of our children. It could be because of family members. It could be any reason out there. But it's up to you. You know, you have to make the choice, as you say, to do the right thing.
That's right. Because we always have people that's watching us.
That's right.
You know, we have people that's watching us when we think nobody's watching us. And so are we excellent in moments when we know someone's watching us, or are we excellent at all times?
That's
you know?
right. And that's a part of integrity. See, the thing is that integrity is doing the right thing when nobody is watching you.
That's right. That is absolutely right.
So if there is integrity in you, then you are going to do the right thing.
Let me just kind of put this out there for you. You know, for someone that maybe has been, you know, incarcerated, or someone who has not seen excellence modeled, but they have it in them. I feel that we all have the ability to be excellent, and it's a choice that we've made. We've already discovered that and discussed that. So if someone is, you know, maybe they're incarcerated, or they're in a situation where they've not had that modeled, what would you, what would one of the first things you would say to them or do to them to try to help them to even know that they can be excellent? Is there something that you would, how do you push their button? How do you get them jump started?
By asking them what their purpose is.
Okay.
What do you feel that your real purpose is?
Okay.
Okay, in life.
Okay.
Regardless of what's happened in the past.
Okay.
Okay. And also by asking them to surround themselves with like-minded people, not people that that were there when they got into trouble, but people that can help them along the way.
Okay.
People that can encourage them. people that are honest enough to tell them when they're not doing the right thing. You know, we all need role models, and we all need somebody to guide us. So if you surround yourself with those type of people, those encouraging people, then that will help you along your way.
So in any environment, I feel that, you know, from what you're saying is we have a choice to be excellent in any environment.
That's right.
You know, and it's really our mindset, our surroundings, and even if we're in surroundings that's not the most positive, we still have a choice to change that by the way we think, by the people we surround ourselves with. The other thing I wanted to ask you is that as far as being a mother, a parent, and I know you have two daughters.
Two daughters, 2 sons.
2 daughters and 2 sons. Okay. What has been, do you think, your most defining moment with being excellence for your children? What do you think has been for you?
Just living a life that they can emulate.
Okay.
You can say anything to your children, but if they don't see it in you, if they don't see you living that type of life, then you know what you say makes no difference at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You have to be that example.
Be that example. So do you feel that this is a lifelong journey for you, or is there something else coming after this? Are you writing a book? What are you up to, you know, coming up close?
Well, I am working on a book.
Okay.
Yes, and it is about excellence.
Wonderful.
And other than that, I just want to continue to speak. I just want to continue to hopefully encourage other people to step out of themselves, okay? Leave ego behind.
That's right.
And reach. Reach.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's such a good word. I'm so glad that you were able to come and share today, because this, again, like I said, so many people need to hear this. So many people need to know that they can do this, and that when you live a life of excellence, that your life will be, you'll be so fulfilled. I want to thank you all for coming and watching today, and and I encourage you, I want to encourage you to live a life of excellence. You've heard what Rita has said today, and find it some kind of way to be empowered, to be inspired, inspire others, and then to live a life of excellence. To find out more about us and Rita and all of our guests, go to JackieBrownProductions.com and like us on Facebook. Thank you so much. Be blessed.